Jason, good morning
Good
and
morning.
welcome to Drivers 2017.
Thank you for
So,
having me.
yes, so for Fidelis as a company, how has the past 3 days been for you?
It's been fantastic. We were really excited. We were launching our new platform this week at GITEX, and we're seeing an amazing response and enthusiasm towards the future where Fidelis is heading.
So, 2017, as we all know, has been labeled as a year of transformation, right? Everybody was talking about change to customer solutions, change to the go-to-market strategy. So for Fidelis, what kind of change have you brought to the 2017 market?
So, what we've done traditionally in the past, Fidelis had two technologies, separate technologies that were point products. One was to address threats on the network, and one was to do response and investigations on the endpoints. But with the transitions and where the security landscape is headed nowadays, you have to automate those two functionalities and seamlessly integrate them. So we have spent an enormous amount of time doing research and development to accomplish that goal. Because the industry is, there's a large amount of information being passed, a lot of detection capabilities that are out there, but the problem is it's just more data in front of the people. It doesn't solve the problem. It just gives them more information to stare at. So what Fidelis has really accomplished, which is really, really groundbreaking, is it gives us the capability to do automatic detection of new threats and known threats, but automatic response. Validation, confirming the threat actually hit the endpoint, which is very time consuming and manual. Automatic validation and an automatic response to when the threat is validated.
Right. So, when we say that, humans are the weakest link in security, it's a cliche, right? But, in wake of all the crises which happened, be it Petya, WannaCry, Equifax, everything, so being a security company, what do you think people should take care of? What should be the basic security mandates?
Okay, so let me ask a question to you before I answer this question.
Okay.
When you say people, are you talking organizations or are you talking just the regular day to day users?
Regulars.
Oh, well,
Because, after all, everybody is a part of
this is
community.
true. This is very
Yeah.
true. So, I mean, the challenge we're all up against now is because everything's going Internet of Things. Our cars are Internet connected, our appliances are Internet connected, everything's Internet connected. So, I mean, the most important thing that people need to do is make sure they're diligent in securing these whatever tools that they're utilizing, whether it's their phone and their TVs, their refrigerators, their cars, whatever it might be. If they're letting these devices access the internet, which makes them vulnerable, make sure they have security enabled, whether it's just very strict passwords, making sure they apply the updates when they're available as soon as possible, and being aware of whatever the product is, what are its vulnerabilities and exposures to make sure they try and eliminate them as much as possible.
So, say for 2018, how do you plan to go to market? What kind of change are you planning to bring to your go to market strategies?
So, I mean, our go-to-market strategy, of course, is multi-pronged approach, right? So, obviously, enabling our partners and our channel to ensure they can help the local regions. Um, Really focusing a lot on engaging managed service providers because we've acknowledged globally, it's not just in the region, that there's a very big shortage in security experts, right? This is one thing to provide the automated tools and everything else, but there's only so much automation that can happen. So you still need security experts, and there's a shortage of them. It's amazing if you look at the landscape of organizations, how long the open requirements are for security people with very solid skills. So um, more and more organizations are looking to outsource that because they acknowledge they just don't have the staff, so they're looking for someone to do managed services for them. And Fidelis is very heavily engaged with interacting and working with local managed service providers on a global scale to help operationalize them and help protect their customers.
Okay, so from a Jason point of view, say for 2018, what would be your top three priorities to position your company in the security market?
Awareness, of course, is the biggest one, right? there's so many vendors out there, and the landscape is overwhelming in regards to security vendors. So awareness is always a priority for us, making sure everyone is aware of what the Elevate platform that Fidelis provides can offer, how it can help reduce their overhead, whether it is eliminate the alert fatigue that everyone's experiencing, or reduce the response times that everyone has problems with. So one of our biggest initiatives is getting awareness out there, making sure people truly understand that there is help out there, and Fidelis is there to provide it.
Perfect. Thank you so much for
You're
giving us
welcome.
today.